I haven't posted anything in a while because I've been waiting for the Brentwood festival to come along, and yesterday was it, the day. Now, I had a pretty good day, met some really nice people as well. The first person I managed to bump into was good old Pete. I had quite a nice little chat with him actually. The first thing I asked him is, does he have any days off? Because bearing in mind he plays with Level 42, Incognito, PB Underground and Lola's Day Off. He is actually thinking about getting back into the studio and doing something fairly soon. On one of his tracks, which is under Lola's Day Off, they do a version of Park Life, which I actually complimented him on because I think it's a really brilliant version. But there's a guy in the who's playing in the session who has a scarf over his face, and they actually don't mention him in the credits. And if you actually watch that video, you'll see I've posted a comment that says, "Is it Banksy playing the bass guitar? Because we can't see him and there's no mention of him." Well, I have found out his name is actually Henrik, so I have some inside information for you all there. Now, I took the drumstick that Mark used at the London Drum Show, and he threw that out and I happened to catch it back in November, and I took it with me. I managed to get Pete to sign it. So although it's Pete's make of drumstick, this is the drumstick that actually was used by Mark at the London Drum Show in November. And I actually want to put it up for auction. I've never really done too much for charity. My wife hiked the Himalayas a good few years ago and I helped her fundraise then. But this isn't something I do a lot of, and I think this is my opportunity to try and do something. The other thing I'm going to auction is this. Because this is Mark's thumb tape from last night. And again, I do believe in fate. The weird thing about these two items is, when Mark threw that out into the audience at the London Drum Show, he didn't spot me and say, "Oh, there's Julian, here, have this drumstick." He just went like that, and I happened to be the person that caught it. Same thing with this last night. I actually think Mark was throwing this towards a couple that actually proposed to each other last night, who were standing a couple of feet away from us. But it's my wife that caught it, and I actually want to put this up for auction as well. So what I'm going to do is, today's 17th of August, in 2 weeks' time I'll add these two items to eBay, and whoever wins, please don't pay by PayPal because I don't want them getting their cut out of it. Whoever wins, send me a cheque made payable to St Francis Hospice, and once I've got your cheque I will send the items to you. If you happen to live in sort of near Romford or Hornchurch where I live, you're welcome to come and collect the items, or we can meet up at St Francis Hospice. You can hand your cheque in and I'll give you the item. By the time I get to doing this in 2 weeks' time, I think I'm going to add some other things. My son has got a backstage pass from the Royal Albert Hall, from, I can't remember which year it is, but it's signed to Joseph, thanks Mark King. Now unfortunately he's filming at the moment and he was meant to bring it here today, and he thinks he dropped it as he got into the car, so it might be a wet and sodden a backstage pass, but he's smiling at me at the moment, but he's in trouble. The other thing that happened, I didn't actually get to go backstage and see Mark because but I did see one of the stagehands and they did help me out. The manager come out, who's nice by the way now I like the manager now. So I know you've seen, if you've watched my other clips, I know you've seen my fan club booklet before, because in January I managed to get Wally, there's me and Wally. I haven't got Boom yet. I managed to get Phil to sign it. There's me and Phil back in January. Now I managed to give this to the manager and he took it back and got Mark to sign it. And as you'll see, he's mentioned the Havering Funk Force, and hopefully if you've seen the clip that I posted from the Brentwood Festival last night, he actually gave the Havering Funk Force a shout out before Love Games. You're brilliant, Mark. You're so good to me. Thank you very much indeed. Obviously, Mike signed it, and unusually I managed to get both John and Sarah Gould, who were the managers and fan club, Sarah run the fan club. So, I now need your help, because this is a bit like collecting Pokemons. I need one to finish my collection. So I don't know where Boone is. I do understand he's not appearing at the October gigs that are coming up. So can anybody help me in trying to find where Boone is, because I'd like to send this to him and actually get him to sign it, and then basically I've got the whole collection. I've had quite a lot of new subscribers, so again thanks for those people that like what I'm doing. The last couple were Mika and Eric. Thanks for joining the gang. And as you know, I always finish these things. Bye bye everybody, bye bye.